Hey guys, welcome back to WDW Gaming. You'll have to excuse the fact that my throat is absolutely killing today. I have been languishing in bed for the past 3-4 days with some sort of a killer virus, not coronavirus. Don't panic. Not about to die on anyone. Oh, I hope not. So I am lucky enough to be in a position, and I've been waiting to do this video for a while because I have had this for a while, but I'm in a position where I can do a lovely little side-by-side comparison. So let's give you a bit of a backstory first. My lovely Royal Purple Xbox, my Fortnite limited edition Xbox, unfortunately got trashed by cash converters, so I put it in there whilst I was moving for a bit of cash, came to get it out again when I moved again, and unfortunately it had broken. I was furious. As you can imagine, because these consoles are really limited. If you look on eBay, they actually go for a fair bit of money as well. So I was... Yeah, okay, let's not talk about my anger anymore, because I'm getting angry just thinking about it. But I had a wonderful friend of mine replace it for me. And the one that she replaced it with was a Project Scorpio Xbox X that we managed to get hold of from Game. Which, by the way, whew, one of the best upgrades I have ever bought for gaming ever is that Xbox X. It's clearer, sharper, it's so much better. So anyway, I wanted to give it the justice it kind of deserved, so I went out and bought a little present to myself. And if you've seen a video from about a year ago, you'll probably guess what this little present is. So, every time I seem to go out and buy a present for myself, it seems to be something to control my Xbox with, or another Xbox, or just to replace broken ones, really, because I'm now on, like, my 3rd or 4th. This is the Elite version 2 controller. So... I have been dying to get my little grubby paws on one of these for quite some time now, and I did spin it up and try it as well this time, so I can actually bring you the proper configuration I'm using. I can tell you exactly how it plays and everything, and there'll be some footage at the end that will show you how it plays. So, we've got, I'm lucky enough because I've bought a friend a custom one as well for them to use with their Xbox. I am in the very fortunate position at the moment to do a side-by-side comparison. So, version 2 controller, version 1 controller. Okay, so everybody on this channel knows how much I loved my V1 controller, and the only reason it went is because it went with the old Xbox that was broken for some reason, never returned to me, which I thought was a bit unfair. So I've just been running with like the normal controller for ages. Which is probably why I went off COD a little bit. So, first of all, I'm going to give you a very, very quick rundown of version 1. So, just a quick reminder. Some of the stuff that's the same for both of them is there's all these sticks come off, and you can change them for various different ones, which you can see have like slightly sort of longer stems in them, or shorter stems and that sort of thing. You can also swap out the D-pad as well for a multi-directional one, which I'll just click on and show you, which I don't... Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. Which I don't like using personally. I prefer to have the cleaner one. And it also comes with paddles on the back as well. I only ever have 2 of them on because my hands are quite small and I catch the others by accident. So these can be mapped to any button that you like on your standard controller. There's also 2 more for the back as well, which is slightly longer, which I will just attach on very briefly so I can show you. It would help if I put it in the right place. So as you can see there, that's gone on there, and you can assign that to anyone that you like as well. So, also on the back here, you've got these little green buttons. Ooh, can you see me as well? So there's just these little flick switches here. Now what these do is these are called hair trigger lock controllers, and they change. So if you see that goes all the way down. If I lock that down, they now only go halfway. So the reason for this, I did explain in the last video, but I will go over it very briefly again. Back in the olden days when controllers weren't this cool, people would take an average pen top and they would jam it inside their trigger. And the reason they would do this is because it confuses the system into thinking that it's the first bullet out of the gun for every single shot, which actually comes out a slight millisecond faster. So it's like rapid fire, but without the actual rapid fire addition in the software. So then when you add rapid fire with like any other weapon, it suddenly becomes rapid fire. Which is brilliant. So on this one, there's two profiles you can have. So there's a little switch in the middle here, which I'm having trouble feeling because this is all painted, and you can flick that over into two different profiles. So that's a quick rundown of the old controller. So the new one, if you see this button in the middle, and you see those three lights just underneath, you just see them very briefly. If I turn, there you go, so there's one light, that's in the controller on. So that button up there switches the profiles. So there's three different profiles, which I'm not going to do because I've got mine set up the way I like it. So there's now three that you can put on there. You can actually store like stupid amounts in the cloud as well. I think it's something like 20,000 profiles, and you can download other people's that other people have created as well. So the sensitivity's been massively improved with this thing. All the components have been replaced so that these are more sensitive and everything as well. These little hair lock triggers at the back now have 3 settings. So as you can see there, 3 settings. So all the way up is the normal depression. If I take it down one, nope, that's down 2. If I take it down by, take it down by 1, you can now see it goes down halfway. And if I take it all the way down, it now barely depresses at all. So, worth noting that even when you have it on this setting, it does still zoom in. Like, it still does aim down the sides, it does pick it up. But obviously it's a much faster rapid fire rate. So, the configuration I'm using is exactly the same as the last controller. So, on the back here, when I play the game that will not be named, because last time I said I'd never play it again, and I've spent hours on it again. Now I've had this controller. So this one at the back here I have as reload, and this one at the back here I have as sort of grenade stim or whatever is assigned to L1 basically. Again, it comes with all of the same kit as last time in the case, so you can see the various different sticks there. You've always got the paddles. This little key in the middle is really intriguing actually, so I will just pull this out and show you. So this key now means that when I take the sticks off on the controller, I can actually change the sensitivity directly in the controller now as well, so I can have it tuned exactly how I like it, which means that 9 times out of 10, if I pass someone who I just catch out my peripheral vision in the game and I spin back around to shoot them, 9 times out of 10 I will win that gun battle, even if they saw me directly, because I've spun round so quick and they won't be expecting it. So another really big addition to this controller, which is fantastic, and I wish they'd done with the first one, because it burns through batteries. It really burns through batteries. Like every other gaming session I was replacing 2 AA batteries. This one now has the built-in lithium battery, so you can see there's no door on it anymore, whereas on the old one there is a battery door, that one, and that just has the standard batteries in. And there was an issue with these as well, so you may notice there's something missing here. So you see how the grips are missing off the side. Now this one I actually bought second hand, and there was an issue where what was happening is the grips here, once you've been holding it for a while and playing with it a while, they'd actually bubble up and start to rip off. So they've actually done a lot to improve that now. So as you can see, the grip is at the back here and rolls all the way around to the front, which actually stops that from happening. So, and you can replace these as well if you want to. I've seen some like funky custom stuff out there that people have done, but I don't really like to mess. So this time what I've also done is I've actually left the grips off this time that actually protect these, and I've been brave enough to do so. It is actually working better, I think. Just like in general for sort of responsiveness and everything, because I think what was happening is when I had my grip on, it was slipping, and so I was losing my I was sort of losing my grip on the thumbstick. So yeah, this one is a much shorter, sweeter video, I would admit. I wanted to plan it, I wanted to make it longer. I'm just wary that I haven't had much out there lately because I have been ill as hell. So I just wanted to get something out just to show you. So I just thought I'd show you my new toys, basically. I was going to pull the Xbox out and show you that as well, but I just do not have the energy to do so. So guys, I'm ashamed to say that I've been a little bit of a hypocrite. Let's have a quick look at what previously happened on this channel last time. So here's what I'm determined to do in life. I am sick of being in an abusive relationship with Call of Duty. I am sure there are better shoot-em-ups out there than Call of Duty, I just need to find them. I can't do it anymore. I can't keep playing COD and being so unfulfilled in life. So, actually no, I do know the reason. It's because COD's taking over the world and I'm sick of it. I mean, yeah, I like to think I'm experienced, but I'm experienced in Call of Duty. That is the last Call of Duty joke I will make in this video, I promise. I know. I said I'd never play it again. I promised. But it's pulled me back in again. I tried to leave, and it's just pulled me back in. So guys, I'm going to show you exactly what this controller can do. This is just a short video, a short match that I recorded online on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, with my latest loadout as well, just to show you what it can do. So guys, enjoy!
Changing mags! Throwing grenades!
Securing C! Got Bravo! Hold all the objectives! Set your team at B! Got a UAV on station, ready for flyover. Assist your team at C! Hostiles are taking Alpha. UAV entering the AO. Enemy center. You're needed at Alpha. Got a VTOL on station, ready to deploy. Enemy personal radar in the air. You're needed at Charlie.
Okay then guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. There's going to be more of that to come, because I've enjoyed getting into the tournaments and things as well lately. There's put quite a bit of new stuff on there, which has made it a little bit more exciting again. So what else we got coming up? So we've got Metro. I'm going to be continuing with that, but the only change I'll make is that I'll be switching over to using the controller, because I've never really been a fan of keyboard and mouse gaming. But apart from that, we'll be continuing that. I've also got some really cool Rainbow Six Siege stuff coming up as well, that I've done a lot of planning for, done a lot of background work for, which is another reason I haven't been around as much. And we've also got the latest Meditrail video to come as well, and there's a couple of things that I've picked up on the Xbox that I want to share with you now. I've got a new Xbox again, so hopefully a lot more to come, and I look forward to getting into a little bit more with that. So guys, without further ado, that's me signing off because I am absolutely knackered. So even though gamers get ill, guess what guys, I will be back because we never die, we just respawn. See you next time.